Hello, fam, and welcome to your post-Thursday night update in week 3. Yeah, can't believe we're already in it. We've just been enjoying so much great football here that it's just passing by. Not really. The quality of play is just terrible. And really, if it wasn't for this fantasy league and I don't know, just loving football, I wouldn't otherwise want to watch it right now. The product of the game is horrible. There's no other way to put it. And I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer or anything like that. It's not there. And I don't know if it's lack of preseason. Somebody suggested that yesterday. That very well may be. But it just seems even worse than recent years since preseason has been decreased as the number of games. I'm just not feeling it. If you ever gone to like hibachi buffet, I know a friend of ours dipped his toes in there at one point. But another story for another time. But nonetheless, just like going there and the food's been sitting there for a few hours and you're really hungry after a round of golf or whatnot, and you're like really excited because you want to eat it, you're so hungry. But really, when you eat it and you feel like shit afterward and it didn't taste good because it really wasn't that great to begin with, but it looked good to you at the time because it was available. Yeah, that's kind of what last night's game was, getting into it maybe it's something that could be okay and you want it to be good, but it's just not. And then we got there and as Denny Green would say, it was not what they thought we were, or they were not who we thought they were, and that game was not who we thought it would be. See, I can't even say the word. I'm stuttering because I'm trying to make something out of nothing. These games, for the most part, have just been awful, and not even so much the outcomes, because really, either way, it is what it is. It's entertainment, but they're just the passes don't seem crisp, the runs don't seem energetic. There's just a lot of penalties and way too many field goals. It just doesn't really make sense. It's not a good mix for what we want to see. We want to see points. We want to see touchdowns, long rush plays, big explosive pass plays on a consistent basis without it being called back for some idiot being a toe over the line or doing something that they shouldn't have been doing since Pee Wee football. It just makes no sense to me. And it's very annoying, and I hope it stops. But nonetheless, that's not why I picked up the phone here to make a quick video. I wanted to congratulate this team owner because they did something good. I've been waiting for this player to be picked up, and I was so happy that they've finally been picked up. And they won't regret their choice. Granted, I don't love the situation that this player's in, but I think this player himself has been underrated, and I think he'll be used wisely and used effectively in the way he's being used in the flex spot. And that is none other than Mr. Slam, Mr. Sandbar himself, picking up Jerry Jeudy. That's who I was talking about. And I've been waiting for it. I think I announced it in week 1 or just before week 1 when I was, made a hint of a player from another team that has a new team now, should be picked up. And yeah, he was picked up. So congratulations, sir. You've done me proud, made Papa proud. I'm very excited and happy about that. And I don't think you'll be disappointed. Again, it's a low risk, it's really a low risk with high reward potential. I mean, what can you love more than that? But I'm not stopping here. There's somebody else here. Oh, I don't know if Tim Apple sent me a spotlight. Get out of here. I'm trying to do a video. There's somebody else I want to recommend before I hang up the line here. And I was trying to think, how do I describe this individual to give them a hint to my sons to hopefully pick him up. Commission and I talked about him, and we discussed him quite a bit. I think last year, maybe even the year before, I don't remember, but I know definitely last year. He's a good boy, this player. And I know him and I have talked about many players over the years, and we really did have the same philosophy with a lot of players. We traded a lot, and we saw a lot of upside. He was much better, and commissioners always will be much better at identifying that stuff. But him and I thought of assessing value and trying to analyze it and foresee it. And we were on the same page with this, and I hope others are too. I want to see others enjoy this happiness that this player can bring them. And the only hint I can give at this time is that the player I guess could be, if we were what's that game where charades? I would be looking like that I was wearing a dress. Imagine if I was wearing a dress. That's the way, or imagine anybody wearing a dress. It doesn't have to be me. It could be you. It could be anybody else. Just think of a dress, and then maybe you'll find this player. Without any further ado, don't do anything I wouldn't do.